art style. He called his creation Cave Game, and with just a little more work, it moved from just a test to a working prototype. Now, all he needed were players, and he had a plan for where he could get some early testers. Just a few weeks prior, Person joined an online indie game forum called TIG Source. Here, developers can receive feedback from other developers on games they are creating. Person began discussing with others in the community, who quickly suggested a new name for the project: Minecraft, Order of the Stone, named for the two actions you could do in the game, mining and crafting, though Person would later drop the subtitle from the name. He then decided that this forum would be the best place to start getting early players and have some immediate feedback for how he could continue developing the game. And so, on May 17, 2009, he shared the first link that would allow others in the forum to begin playtesting the game.
How can my brand appear in AI search? How can I boost digital brand visibility? Introducing SEMrush One, uniting traditional SEO and AI search tools, all
no
in one place.
Minecraft. It's an alpha version, so there might be some crashes.
Just 12 minutes after he posted the link, the first person provides feedback.
Oh hell, that's pretty cool. I just dig around in the ground a bit and suddenly I'm in this underground cave. Great sense of exploration already.
Just 3 minutes later, the next reply.
The animations are fantastic. It's generally really derivative at the moment of Infiniminer.
Quickly, more and more people are downloading, providing feedback, and, above all, praise. And though the forum was made for feedback, players couldn't resist posting the things they have made. And since people were showing off screenshots of their creations, more and more people were encouraged to jump in and give it a try themselves. The community also had plenty of feedback for features that could make Minecraft even better, and Person was on it, updating his blog nearly every day with the progress he was making on adding many of the ideas presented.
I plan on having several game modes: creative, survival, team survival, a fortress.
Though players were consistently
dark outside
finding the
already.
gameplay addicting, in this early stage there was no way to save what they had built. There was also no way to play with friends or to play on maps that others had created. Person would often sit down with the intention to add these commonly requested elements to Minecraft, but he would repeatedly get distracted due to the challenges of implementing multiplayer, and instead would focus on more fun features.
Okay, multiplayer was boring, but here's water. Should Minecraft have blood? No, blood is overused.
Next up was adding multiplayer, which would take quite some time, but Person was determined to get it up and running, though not without some more side projects along the way, and more challenges to overcome.
So I didn't do multiplayer code, but I had fun. Multiplayer will be in the form of a downloadable server, which will broadcast its IP to the main server when it starts up. Oh, I feel stupid. Server admins could host any data they want on their servers. This means anything, including bad things. Multiplayer's starting to go good. I've got player connect, disconnect going, and map streaming on login.
With the release of multiplayer, nearly a month had passed of
I'm
constant
gonna get half
updates,
credit for this because I couldn't
fine-tuning,
get an
and
interview.
debugging,
And you
since
know what the
Minecraft
ironic
was
part is?
first
I thought it
introduced
would
to
be.
the TIG source community.
I thought it would not
Person
be that
realized
hard to
his
get an
passion
interview with
project could
someone
be
in
much
this
more than
field.
just a game he was making as a hobby.
Because I was
If it
reaching out to
going
like
to continue
professors and
to grow like
professors'
this,
assistants,
it
and you
was
would
time
think that
to
they
put
would want to help a
price tag on
student,
it
right?
and go
Like,
commercial.
what? But
Though
no,
today, it
I did
may
not
seem
get not
completely
one
normal that an
answer
indie
for those
developer
emails,
sells their
dude.
game rather than releasing it for free. this
Not
wasn't actually the
one.
case in the late
I was so
2000s.
dejected. I emailed
The
like at
expected
least 7 or 8
practice, rather,
people.
was to release a
Which
game
I
as
would have emailed
freeware
more,
and
but
to
there are
make
not many
money
people
through
in
the
the
use of
experts in the
ads.
field that like I was looking to
Person,
interview
however, came
about.
up with a
I only
different
asked for
plan.
a
Having
20-minute
seen how
interview,
valuable
15
the direct
even.
feedback from the forum has been, he designed his pricing to reward
Didn't
early
matter.
adopters. And despite the warning that people wouldn't pay for such a game, sales started coming in almost immediately. Person even started seeing such a high influx in his income that his PayPal account was frozen due to suspected fraud. It was also enough that he was able to change his status from full-time to part-time at J-Album, allowing him to spend even more time on developing Minecraft. Month after month, Person followed the same process, listening to feedback from those who were playing, implementing more features that were commonly requested, and fixing any bugs that were reported. He also, during this time, met another person on the TIG Source forum that could help him with the game's sound design. Daniel Rosenfeld is a musician and sound engineer, and he began to collaborate with Person to provide sound effects for Minecraft, as
Being a
well
sound
as
engineer
produce the
sounds
iconic
like a lot of
soundtrack
work, but
that
it
is
sounds
still
cool.
used to this day. By 2010, sales of Minecraft had grown to the point where Person was able to quit his part-time job with J-Album altogether, and it was clear that as Minecraft continued to expand, Person would need an actual business structure to handle the explosive growth. But since he was uninterested in actually running a business, he decided to call in some help. First was a friend and colleague from Person's old days at Midas Player, Jacob Porser. Second was yet another colleague, but this time from J-Album, the former CEO, Carl Manet. Together, the three would establish the company that would officially back Minecraft, Mojang. Person was no longer working from home, but had built a small team. The game was still not officially finished, but it already became immensely popular amongst players.
I wanted the word cuppa as in cup of tea, I thought would be great to mix with.
Oh my god.
When I saw the domain was available, I was like, I'm taking it, I'm trademarking it, I'm going with it. Hi, I'm Aaron, I'm the owner of Cuppa Pug. We are not a traditional cafe.
My head
When I saw
hurts
Cuppa Pug
so
go
bad,
live,
you
that's
guys.
when it
I've
all
never felt
clicked.
this in my life.
Well, is that nice?
The reason we exist is because you cannot stay ahead of all threats. So what we do is we block by
Am I
default.
dying?
If it's not on the list, it cannot run in your environment. And that
You're
is our
always
core
dying.
focus. Zero trust principles. The core of ThreatLocker is zero trust. 24-hour, 365-day-a-year support. We've got some of the most advanced threat intelligence team, and this isn't an outsourced offshore response. It's our staff in our offices helping our clients directly who really understand the product and really understand the threats.
And by August of 2010, Minecraft had grown enough to catch the attention of other, much larger game developing companies, such as Valve. Person was invited for a meeting to the headquarters of the gaming giant in Bellevue, Washington, and he accepted the meeting halfway
I don't know what's going
across
on,
the
but
world.
like,
And while there, Person
I'm
thought he
getting
could
some
also
pain
meet
down
some
here.
Minecraft fans.
and I
I
really
have all
hope
day
it's
on
not what
August
I think it is.
31st, free in Bellevue. If you guys could organize something on the forums.
And I mean
And I
a
figured we
toothache.
could call
I
it
hope it's not a
Minecraft
toothache.
Con
'Cause I'll cry.
2010, even if it's just 3 people sitting around in uncomfortable silence for 20 minutes.
Oh my god, I
During
only
the
have 30
meeting
minutes
with
left.
Valve, the company
I have to
offered
hurry up.
Person a position. However, he decided to turn the offer down, as his focus was solely on Minecraft. After these negotiations, however, Person joined a small gathering of people that had come around because of his blog post. A little more than 50 people turned up to hang out in
I
a
hope
park,
my freaking.
a meetup that would go down as the very first
I don't
Minecraft
suck. I
Con.
hope. You know what?
And this spontaneous
hope for the
event
best.
would give the Mojang team an idea. By the end of 2010, Minecraft had reached over 700,000 sales. And yet, by this point, Minecraft was still technically not a finished game. It was still in its beta phase, but Mojang's development team was close to finishing the actual release. With so much hype already built around the game, Mojang knew they needed some fanfare to go along with the game's launch. And in
Hi,
November
friend.
2011, they decided
How
to
are
host
you?
an official
What are you
Minecon.
doing?
This time, instead of
I'm
an
so sorry about
impromptu
last night,
gathering of
dude.
50
Every time you
people,
message
it
me,
would
I
be a
missed you. The
sold-out
first time I was
organized
helping
event
dinner.
with
The second time I was
4,500
like in the
attendees.
shower.
And in
and I was
quintessential
just like, oh
early
my God,
2010s
dude.
fashion, this Minecraft convention
No,
had a party DJ'd
not the
by
bed.
deadmau5.
Please stop.
All of this would be leading
I'm
up to
dead.
the
What are you
grand
up to?
finale
Yes, it
of
is.
Minecon
Why, what's up with your
2011,
uniform?
the official release of the game. As the Mojang team gathered on stage, Person would stand by a large blocky lever, and with one pull, Minecraft was officially launched as a finished project. Even though the game was now finished, the team would continue working on it, releasing updates and adding new features, even until today. But for Person himself, it was the end of a chapter. After 2 years of continuous work on Minecraft, he was ready to move on to other projects in order to get back to what he loved doing most: coding. And so, just 2 weeks after Minecraft's official release, Person decided to step down from his position as lead developer of Minecraft.
Twin, what are you up
With
to
Jens
tonight?
Bergensten now at its helm, Minecraft continued to flourish. But Person didn't
Are you trying to get
the
into some
rest he
Apex
was hoping
later?
for. Still perceived as the maker of
Are you trying to get
Minecraft,
into some
players
Apex
continued
later?
to send
We can
any
both get
issues they
rocked
encountered
and do
to
some
him,
rocking.
and he was flooded by complaints.
Oh, my head
For a long
hurts,
time,
friends.
he would attempt to ignore the negative feedback that he could do nothing about, until it finally came to a head in 2014. As the popularity of Minecraft continued exploding, an inevitable feature from players began to emerge: pay to win. Mojang has always allowed public servers to be created so that players around the world can play the same map together. However, this opened the door for some to take advantage and create servers where players have to spend money to gain an advantage. These pay-to-win services violated the end-user license agreement of Minecraft, which is why
I just
in
had
a
an iced coffee
controversial
doing my
move,
dailies on Genshin
Mojang
and can Dev
began
get
to
into some
crack
Apex
down on
later.
these
Most
servers
Dev
and
can,
gave them
bet.
a deadline to
You just
either
hit me up when you're
adapt
done with your
or to shut
dailies.
down. Following this statement by Mojang, there was
I'm getting a
immense
really
negative
weird
feedback.
fuck-ass headache in the back of
And
my
though
head.
Person was no longer working on Minecraft, he still received the bulk of the
So
criticism.
I don't understand what
In
that's about.
frustration,
But I'm
he
still trying to
sent out
play.
a
I
tweet
just...
on June 17, 2014,
I don't know what this is all
that
about.
would change the
And I only
direction
can
of
play on my
Mojang
PC.
forever.
I'm sorry.
Anyone want to buy my share of Mojang so I can move on with my life? Getting hate for trying to do the
But
right
if you're still
thing
down,
is
hit me up
not
after
my
your
game.
dailies on Genshin.
The very next day, Mane began fielding calls from companies that wanted to know if Person was serious, including studio giants EA, Activision, and Microsoft.
Right,
After giving
yeah.
it a thought, Person realized he actually was serious about selling Mojang so that he could finally distance himself completely. And after several rounds of negotiations, a deal was struck.
Mojang has confirmed it's being sold to Microsoft for $2.5 billion.
The deal with Microsoft meant that the Mojang founders, Person, Mane, and Porser, would step away completely, whereas all of their employees would be barred from layoffs. The Microsoft deal was worth a staggering $2.5 billion, and as the major shareholder of Mojang, Person had become a billionaire overnight. This is the part of the script that should have been the easiest to write. After all, it's a classic happy ending. Person had achieved the unthinkable. He turned his passion project started at home into an empire, becoming wealthier than he ever imagined. In the following years, Person would continue developing games, and he would do what billionaires do, moving to Los Angeles and buying the most expensive mansion ever built in Beverly Hills, hosting extravagant parties. Meanwhile,
Oh, I'm
Minecraft
about to only
continues
get
to
half
thrive, with over 300 million sales. It is
You're
to
doing a
this
class
day
on
the
AI,
most
how's that
sold
going?
video game ever.
It's good. It's
made.
about to be over, actually. This submitting like
But
the
yeah,
last few bit
this
of my
is the part of the
assignments, and I'm
script for
gonna
this
cheat.
video that was by far the hardest to write.
I'm definitely gonna only get half credit on one of
In
these.
2017, a series of